Jerome. Chat been asking for Jerome, and here he is.
This is a case of Chappelle versus Chappelle.
Thank you, Jerome. Good day, everyone.
Good day.
Miss Chappelle, you're a married woman who admits to having an affair, and now you say you have questions regarding your 5-month-old daughter's paternity.
Yes, Your Honor.
Standing next to you is your father, Mr. Wells, and he doesn't want you to get the results today.
Yes, Your Honor.
He claims when you were a young girl, you learned that he was not your biological father, and that news had a devastating impact on your family.
Yes, Your Honor.
He is an idiot. What do you mean you don't want her to know who the actual father of her kid is? Because you're not her actual dad. That don't make no sense. What that got to do with her situation?
So, Mr. Chappelle, you say you were elated when your wife told you she was pregnant.
Yes, Your Honor.
And then that joy turned to pain when she revealed that you may not be her baby's biological father.
Yes, Your Honor.
How old was he when he met her? She was 21 and he 30. And she already cheated. How long have they been married? What is going on in this relationship?
Admit you'll be heartbroken if today's test results prove your wife's lover is in fact the child's biological father.
Yes, Your Honor.
So, Mr. Wells, why are you so adamant about not wanting them to have these results today?
Well, ma'am, I met her mother when she was pregnant, about 3 months, and
I think that's because
the point that, you know, we made.
If the child grows up and don't find out whether or not that's their parent or not, it's different than if the child is still a baby and you trying to find a concrete answer for your baby. Like, that's not what? Father's stupid.
Made an agreement one time just to walk away from it, and it's the point that the granddaughter, I don't want to see her go down that road. Some things are better left unsaid, ma'am.
No.
How you meet the mom she was 3 months pregnant and you get paternity that you ain't the dad? You met her when she was already pregnant. I'm so confused.
Sure,
Your Honor, it's about Leah and me. I need to find out if I'm the father or not. She has the right to know. I have the right to know.
Facts.
No, we can't go down the road 10, 20 years down the road
he yapping.
and not knowing who her father is. She has the right to know.
And this court believes that every child has the right to know
Right, I
who
understand.
their parents are. I have to ask you, Ms. Chappelle, do you still want to proceed in light of your father's advice and recommendations?
Because no offense to him, it hurt me when I grew up not knowing who my dad was. And finding out when I was younger like that, it really tore me apart. My daughter doesn't deserve that.
Please take me back. How did all of this begin?
Well, we met at a high school football game.
How old was he when he met her? She was 21 and he 30.
And it was love at first sight. We got engaged 4 months later. We got married on Valentine's Day. We had a son together probably about a year later. I started getting bored with our sex life. I kept telling him. I said I wanted to change it.
No, it takes two people.
Well, if I tell you that we needed to change it because I wasn't happy sexually.
No, I'm working 40 hours a week. I'm trying to provide for you and my son.
Try something new. I'd be like, well, let's go get some handcuffs. Let's try something new. Let's change positions.
It's not all about that.
He never wanted to do that.
No, it's not all about that. I'm working every day.
It's communication in a marriage. When your wife tells you she's not happy like that, you should want to
He's saying it takes two, but she's saying that she communicated. So who had the problem?
I found somebody that gave me what I needed sexually. Do I regret it? Yes, I do. I do regret it every day, but I don't regret my daughter.
Why are you up here yapping like you had to go out there and leave him? You regretted doing it. Then why are you talking like you needed to do what you needed to do? You just said you didn't need to do that.
No, it's not all about that. I'm working.
And I found somebody that gave me what I needed sexually. Do I regret it? Yes, I do.
Why she talking like, yeah, I had to do this, and now you regret it? That mean you wasn't supposed to do it. What the fuck?
How did that start?
Well, he was a friend, and we started sexting, and I would hide it. We would send messages on Facebook. I'd drop my son off at the babysitter's. I would tell my husband I was going somewhere else. We would meet up. We met in his driveway at a hotel. I mean, we had sex, and it was what I wanted sexually.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine.
And I was so excited because this guy gave me what I wanted. He wasn't scared to go in there and jerk my clothes off and say, I want you like this. I want somebody to take it.
Listen to these audience members. She's literally explaining to y'all infidelity in the marriage. And y'all, why are y'all cheering this on? Y'all need to be shaming this young lady. You got a husband at home. This strange man, of course he gonna come rip your clothes off. He don't give a damn about you. This man don't care about you. What are you talking about?
Control over me like that.
You know what's crazy? A lot of women, and I've heard this before, a lot of committed women be wanting a man to slut them out. No NLE. That's what they want. You meet this random chick on the street, you down to jump her bones and do with the whoop whoop the whoop. You been with me for years, and not once do you treat me like that. And granted, it's not what being treated like that, like not the emotion and the feeling behind it. It's the act. The act to just, oh, I don't care, I'ma just, smash my wife. Yeah. But nope. And I've heard from a male perspective, it's because if you find a woman that you respect, you don't want to treat her like, you don't want to just do your wife in any and every place like you would some little shorty on the street because you love and respect your wife. Okay, well, you could respect me disrespectfully, though.
I want that in my sex life, and I should be able to experience that with my husband, but we don't. He never wanted to change nothing.
What I want to understand is you were sleeping with both men during the window of conception.
Yes, ma'am.
Get to that.
Well, I have the calendar to show I had sex with both of them on the same day at one point.
Ew.
Okay. Jerome, will you please hand me that evidence, please? Can't get any closer in proximity than that. So this is a calendar for the month of May.
Yes, ma'am.
In red, we have outlined the dates you were intimate with your husband.
Yes, Your Honor.
In green, we have the days you were intimate with the other potential father.
Yes, ma'am.
Which is inside the window of conception, which is outlined in pink here.
Yes, Your Honor.
So all of these dates are in close proximity.
Yes, Your Honor.
It would be literally impossible
I
to
even
know.
had her 2 weeks early, and that made the doubt even higher than what it was. I got pregnant.
Were you having protected sex with the
No,
gentleman?
it was always unprotected sex.
Damn shame.
Man, what is her problem? This is a disgusting woman. She is disgusting. That's crazy. There's no way that man over there is still messing with her. He better have left her alone after all of this.
He would pull out, but he never did. And I was protected sex. I figured
And
he would pull
that's
out,
assault.
but he never did.
And you ain't question nothing? You was just letting him do whatever he wanted to do?
And I would tell him constantly, I don't want to get pregnant, I don't want to get pregnant, and he would never listen to me.
But you still kept having sex with him,
Be
though.
over there with him, so why he need to care? Why would he? He don't got no respect for you. That's why he gripping you up, ripping you all which your way, getting all rough and violent. He don't give a damn about you. Oh my goodness, he want to put you in handcuffs, ripping your clothes off. Your husband trying to be gentle with you, be patient with you, because he actually care. But this strange man don't give a damn. He not listening to nothing you telling him.
What did I just say, yo? What did I just say? That?
She is disgusting, bruh. Look at how the judge side her.
Mr. Chappelle, how does it feel to hear this? This is a lot of information.
She want to smack this young lady. You could tell.
It makes me
And
sick.
this is your wife?
Yeah, and I'm working 40 hours a week trying to provide for my family.
You know, I messed up, and you can't just blame it all on me.
Well, if you got to the point of frustration that you wanted to step outside the marriage, you have to file the divorce. You had to get a divorce. Your husband wasn't communicating with you. He wasn't giving you what you needed within the marriage. So then you call the marriage off. Because right now, it's called off anyway. Now there's no going back from this. It just makes no sense. It makes no sense.
Yeah, but unprotected sex, you could have gave me something. You know, there's stuff out there you could have caught. There's more of it than being pregnant. You could have caught something and gave it to me.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Chappelle, when she was pregnant, did you have any idea at that point whether this affair was going on, that if it was going on?
No, I had no idea.
Just lying.
Trying to keep your team on track, but it feels like this? Meet Connect Team, the all-in-one platform to manage your employees. You can stop jumping from platform to platform to platform and finally get everything done in one place. Create the schedule in minutes with a clear
Lying to him, and he married to her, so why not trust her? Hey, I'm dropping our son off and I'll be back a little later. All right, cool. Why not trust her? Y'all married.
So all this time, you find out you're pregnant. When you get news she's pregnant, you're excited because you think you're going to be a dad.
Oh yeah, I was browsing on the internet, sitting at the computer, and she told me she was upset. And I was kind of wondering why she was upset. We're supposed to be happy. It didn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
So when she was upset, when she told you she was pregnant, did that ring a bell or did a light come on in your mind that said, uh-oh?
I tried to cover it up the best I could.
Okay.
She crazy.
So
she crazy.
You support her through the entire pregnancy.
Yes.
You go to doctor's visits.
Yes.
He
We
supposed
tried
to.
to invite the other guy at first to
What,
the
I'm sorry?
He
Whoa! What
He
you
was
mean you
okay.
tried to invite him?
tried to invite the other guy at first to
What,
the
I'm sorry?
He
Hey.
was okay.
Hold on. You said we tried to invite the other guy to come to the doctor's appointments with us?
Yes. Whenever I told him I was pregnant and we had gotten into an argument, we were on the way home from the zoo with our son. And we was in an argument. I was back in the back seat texting the other guy and telling him that we were arguing. And I was like, well, maybe I should just tell him the truth. Because they were both fussing with me. I was so
They both was fussing with me. This girl disgusting, bro.
stressed out. I told him, he said something to me, well, why don't you find somebody else? And I said, well, what if I have? And he's like, well, whose baby is that? And I said, I don't know. And he said, you messed up, you're a slut. And he was calling me names, and I was 6 weeks pregnant. And he's like, you need to get out of my house.
He said, yeah, right. He said, right.
And the whole time, this other guy, he doesn't want me to tell my husband. He wants to keep everything a secret, and I couldn't do it anymore. And I told him right after Father's Day I was pregnant. And I was so upset because I didn't want to have to tell him, well, I don't know if she's yours or not. 'Cause
After
that's hard
Father's
to
Day
tell
is
somebody, but I wanted to be
insane.
honest. I wanted to be the woman that's honest with her.
How do you think it's going to make me feel?
Why are they clapping for this young lady? Why are we not? Boo! You stink! Like, why are they so supportive?
But I made a mistake, and you shouldn't judge me for that if I'm honest.
That's false. I hate when people make a mistake.
This lady psychotic. She thinks she's so innocent. She just made a little whoopsie. That's all she think this is. A whoopsie. Whoopsie daisy. You can forgive it. I'm honest.
You know, Ms. Chappelle, given what you've been through and your father has attested to the fact.
And this man right here, he on her side. This raggedy ass father. He not innocent either. It's not even his daughter biologically. I don't know what's going on with that family. They're all sick in the head. All of them. And he on her side talking about you shouldn't even be figuring out who's the actual father. Like, what are you talking about, bro? What is his problem?
I went to his house, and I was going to meet him man to man, face to face, and he wouldn't even come out. He looked out the window. And if he really wanted to be with my wife, why didn't he come meet me man to man outside?
Well, the question was,
He don't want your wife. You can keep her. He just wanted Tom with her. He got what he wanted already. He thought I came to meet a man to man. No, he didn't want none of that. He ain't asked for none of this.
he did want to be with your wife sexually.
Right.
Look, my granny always says, the grass always looks greener on the other side, but you got to be careful because there could be a river or a lake. What happened was it looked good on the other side with this man.
Right.
It seemed fun. He was doing all the things you wanted him to do sexually. And yet, when it was time for him to deal with the consequences, he's not available. Yeah. He doesn't want to come to the appointments. Your own husband goes to talk to him to say, yo, man, let's figure out what's going on. We got a situation. He's not even man enough to have a conversation.
I couldn't get no response from him. A couple days later, I went back to his house. I informed his wife. Well,
He was married. Oh my God. This story keep getting worse. Why does it keep getting worse? Hey, yo.
Oh, you all didn't say this other man was married.
yeah.
No wonder he was conveniently absent.
I've even told his wife what was going on. I sent her a message on Facebook. Yes.
She came to her as a
Sent his
woman.
wife a message?
Yes, I have it right here.
Jerome, let me see that.
Jerome, don't touch her. She
I
crazy.
told her.
This is your message to the wife.
Yes.
The truth is, we did mess around and he might have a baby, but I never wanted anything from him. I know it's a hard thing to take in and to think about, but I think you should know the truth.
Yes.
Did you get a response?
No, she blocked me on Facebook.
What the hell?
She didn't want to accept the fact of what he was doing behind her back, and I didn't think that was right.
And
because
Mr.
I was honest in my marriage.
You were
I did come out, everything he asked me about my affair, I did come out and tell him.
So now,
But they both had blonde hair when they were younger, so that's what gave us like the doubt. When she got older, her eyes started becoming more blue.
and that's when you started.
Having doubts.
Having
because
doubts.
Nobody on his side of the family has blue eyes. And I'm not really sure on my side of the family if they have blue eyes. But
No
she still got
way.
the same eye shape as my husband.
Jerome, I think it's time for the results.
If she doesn't come out to be his, I'm really sorry. And I'm going to have to live with that for the rest of my life. But I know she'll always have you as her daddy. And I'm hoping and praying that he comes out to be her dad.
Mr. Chappelle, is there anything you'd like to say to your wife?
If she is mine, you know, we'll just go home, throw a big old party. But if she ain't mine, I don't know if we can let this marriage carry on.
I'm surprised he's willing to let it carry on and throw a party.
These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics, and they read as follows. In the case of Chappelle versus Chappelle, when it comes to 5-month-old Leah Chappelle, it has been determined by this court, Mr. Chappelle, you are not her
What'd you do this for?
Why'd you do this for?
are not her biological father.
What'd you do this for?
Why'd you do this
I'm so
for?
sorry. I really am.
I'm still gonna be there for her.
Now, Ms. Chappelle, this is a generational curse that you have got to break right now. Because the effects of your mistake can be your child going through the exact same thing you did. You don't want that.
And her dad sitting right next to her that ain't her father either. Oh my God, that's crazy.
Said I wish the both of you so much luck. Court is adjourned.
This was me, struggling to keep up with posting consistently on YouTube and getting less views than normal, until I found Spotter Studio.
This is the case of Wade versus Free. You all have been together for 10 years, and as we just said I do a month ago. Miss Wade, why have you brought Mr. Free to court today?
I'm trying to find out if my husband is still seeing somebody that he had a relationship with while we were together.
She's already been cheated on. What we need to watch this for, chat? She's already been cheated on and she knows she been cheated on. She cool with it.
So, Mr. Free, what are you here for?
I made a mistake in the past, but I'm tired of being crucified every day, every other day. And I just want to prove to this woman that I love her with all my heart. And I'm sorry for the mistakes that I've made.
Okay, that's
Okay, Miss
genuine.
Wade, do you love
I ain't
your
mad
husband?
at him.
Okay, so tell me why you're here today if you love him.
I'm trying to get the truth so I can go on and
She crying already?
so I can have me back.
In order to move forward, you need some answers.
Yes, Your Honor.
And it's almost killing you inside to have this uncertainty.
I pretty much feel already dead on the inside, like I have no soul.
You all have been together for 10 years. What happened to break the trust?
I was driving down the road one day and I had recognized somebody, a family friend, and I had picked her up. She was telling me that she was homeless, so me with a big heart. I told her I would take her in, and when she moved in, it went south from there.
I felt that she was giving her most of her attention to somebody else's relationship other than our own.
That's because you was too busy worried about paying more attention to her than you was to your own wife.
Are you suggesting that your husband and this friend that you let in your home got together?
Yes, Your Honor. One night, him and his brother and all the males were outside trying to get the truck unstuck. She took it up on herself to go out there. Well, they all got muddy. He come in, he got in the shower. She come on my porch, stripped butt naked, put a towel around her. Instead of her going to her room, she went to my room.
She's muddied. She's getting in the shower with your husband.
Yes, Your Honor.
So she was planning to get in the shower?
Yes, she had the towel wrapped around her, butt naked and everything.
Mr. Free?
To my defense, I was in the shower. I had no idea all this was going on.
That wasn't the only thing, though. She was bent over.
Bent over? Wait, time out. They got muddy and dirty. Why would she take her clothes off in front of everybody and just walk through the house naked to the shower like it's her house? Like, I don't understand. There's other people in the house. Why would she be moving like that comfortably? Why would she be doing that? That don't even make sense.
She was bent over in the hallway, and he was like directly at her. And that's when I confronted him, and he was like, no, that's not true. And I've never did anything with her.
She caught me at a glance, and...
That's not a glance. That was a stare.
No.
Okay, was she naked still?
No, she had on some booty shorts.
Okay. Were you leading her on?
No, I was not leading her on.
I don't believe none of it.
But he not denying he wasn't staring. He said she caught me at a glance. He was looking. He was staring at the bent over. Like, what's going on here? And why would the wife think he cheating while she's sitting there in the other room in the house? That don't even make sense.
Okay, was this the only thing that made you think they might be sleeping together?
I caught them in his mama's.
What?
One night we had gotten to a fight, and I kept calling his phone. It would ring at first. He answered it a couple times. He declined it, and then it went straight to voicemail. And I had asked her, I said, do you need a ride home from work? She said, no, my man had me a ride. I finally made it to his mama's house, and his truck was there. When I got in there, he was at the door butt naked, and she was hiding on the side of the bed.
What did you do? I mean, really?
I froze. It's like my soul had left my body that night.
Okay, so what did you say? I mean, if I walked in and my husband...
Time out. Why did she lead with those other two stories? Oh, she was in the shower. He was looking at her, bending over in booty short. Why not start with this one? This is pretty much clear evidence right here. He answers the door naked and she in the other room when she not supposed to be at his mom's house. Like, what? Why would you tell us the other two?
But...
Reflection drawings are so much fun, but they are so goddamn hard.
Was butt naked, and the woman who's staying with me free is there butt naked. I'd have a conversation. What does that look like?
I was angry, but I was also hurt, and I just wanted to sit down and talk about it and see where was we gonna go.
She more woman than me, because we wouldn't have been sitting and talking.
Talk to her, Judge.
So, Mr. Free, how do you end up sleeping with your wife's friend?
She was making sexual advances to me, and I got something for her, from affection from her that I was not getting from my wife. Because she
didn't try.
She was more interested in everybody else's relationship versus our own.
She was more interested in giving you oral not how we do it.
You were not getting what you wanted from your wife, so you went to your wife's friend.
I talked to my wife about showing me more affection, showing us more attention towards one another.
All right, so the time that she walked in and caught you, was that the first time you had been with your wife's friend?
No.
How many times had you been with her?
Several times before that.
I don't even know why they started this as if he was defending himself. No, when she was muddy, she was walking naked through the house. I was already in the shop. Why are you pretending like you wasn't doing what you was doing with her? I'm so confused.
Several times, and your wife never caught you on those times?
No, Your Honor.
She didn't have any idea?
No, Your Honor.
So how did that transpire when you asked her to leave your premises?
He took her and dropped her off. And instead of going and dropping her off where he was supposed to take her and drop her off at, there was their meeting spot where he took her again.
Your husband takes her to wherever she's supposed to be going, and they stop and hit it again?
Yes.
The whole time?
Yes, Your Honor.
I did not have any other contact with her after that.
After the last time you got one for the road?
Yes, sir.
Literally.
He proud of himself. I swear. Why is he talking like he's making it better? You're already a dirty man. Why does he keep talking like this?
You know, Mr. Cutler, there's a wife's side, there's a husband's side, and there's the mistress's side. Yeah. That mistress is here in this courtroom.
What are we going to hear from her?
The witness in, please.
Yes, Your Honor.
He admitted to everything. What do we need to hear? What do we lift?
Honey, I see you looking at me. I'm ready.
Everett. Miss Everett, you are the woman.
Chat. Why is my whole chat saying I don't blame him? I swear to God, bro, y'all are disgusting. Y'all are disgusting.
Terrible.
The whole episode, y'all was like, man, he's so stupid. He dirty. He going behind her back. The second the lady come walking out, whoa. Everybody in the chat start, oh, damn. What is wrong with y'all, bro? Get out the chat, man. He like, I'm on his side now. Like, what is going on? He a real one. He real. Now he real for what he did. Y'all are disgusting. He did a 2000 IQ move. Y'all are disgusting.
That moved in with Miss Wade and Mr. Free, is that correct?
Yes.
How do you know them?
I was friends with her sister.
And Miss Wade offered her home to you?
Yes.
How do you go from taking a generous offer, I would consider, to sleeping with her husband?
It was just a bad time in my life, and I didn't care about anyone around me or anything going on. I never did anything intentionally to hurt this woman. It was just the fact that I had given up on everything.
Mr. Free has testified that you came on to him. Is that true?
Our relationship started happening over a conversation where we were talking about me not being satisfied with the person I was with. Then I received a text message asking if it was true, and that is how our relationship started.
So he pushed up on you?
He texted me over the conversation that we had playing cards in the kitchen.
And what did he say in that text?
He asked if I really wasn't being satisfied.
He is a dirty dog. What is wrong with this man? Look at his face. I think he actually texted her that. Wait, what am I hearing about you not being satisfied? He is disgusting.
And you answered?
I answered yes.
And he said he could help you with that?
Yes.
How soon after that conversation or that text conversation did you get to test it out? Within a week? And how many times did you have sex with Mr. Free?
I can't put a number on it.
Okay.
Listen to the audience. They having so much fun.
What
is wrong with them?
Okay.
Ooh, 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 ooh. All right, y'all. Hold on. Late. All right. We done have fun watching and waiting and watching and waiting and watching. But I really want us to get a look at the final product, because I'm super duper not proud of myself. Well, but yes, proud of myself. I'm always proud of myself. But I really want you guys to look at the finished products uninterrupted and just see what we've done. It took us 2 streams, and it's because I be stopping and whatnot, so my usual art process is not normally this long. After 9 hours, I'm usually I'm good, I'm done. But this is my art process, and I can't wait to share more with you guys. So I think I'm in the stream early because I might want to stream a game later. Me and my boyfriend might stream a game playing later. So if y'all want to tap into that, please do. If you're watching a video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you know when I upload. Whatever time it is, morning, noon, afternoon, or night, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And if you're feeling like it, if you're up for it, tap in later when we come back. Tap in later when we tap in. Tap in later when we come back. But other than that, you guys can find any of my finished drawings from the stream on my Instagram at Chrissy Arts. You see the logo, you know it. It's always there. It's in the YouTube videos, beginning and it's always in my